Happy Mother's Day. Did I say that at the beginning?
I don't think so.
I didn't. I didn't forget it was Mother's Day. I called my mom this morning, 102. She's doing really well. You knew that we had transferred her from Wisconsin to Michigan, and she's thriving. And we think that part of it was she just wasn't making meals. And when she lost strength then from that, she couldn't make meals, period. And so now that she's getting meals every day and dessert with every meal, I mean, who doesn't want that? After I washed the windows inside and out yesterday, I said to Carol, we're going to assisted living. Interesting side story. I never had oatmeal or porridge in my life until I came to Canada. And met Carol, and I had porridge and oatmeal, and I loved it. So I called my mom up, and I said, how come we never had oatmeal my entire childhood? You know what the answer was? I had oatmeal every day of my life. And when I had kids, I said, I promised, I was not going to do that to my kids. And she didn't, right? And she talks about her childhood. She's even written a book about her childhood. I mean, it's not a thick book, but she talks about very difficult times, right? And how poor they were. And she had one pair of shoes, right? My granddaughter has probably 8 pairs of shoes, right? We all have more than what we need, but back in those days, back in the 20s and early 30s, they were difficult times. She said she had one dress to wear to school every day, and the other kids made fun of her because of the little things that she had. So she made that vow too. She started working, one of the first women that started working outside the home in the early 60s. And she did so that she could provide enough for her children. She didn't learn how to swim until she was in her 40s. They couldn't afford to have swimming lessons. She made sure her children, my brother and I were captains of our swim team. My sister was captain of synchronized swimming team. Right? She provided differently, and she made that vow. At the age of 65, she received her university degree. Although she was the smartest of 4 children, women back in 1939, when they graduated, they had to go to work and bring money home. And so finally, over years of night school, working full-time, she got her degree at the same university that I had gotten it many years earlier. My brother asked me this morning on the way to church, he said, do you have your sermon figured out? And I said, yeah, I'm going to rip my mom for all the grievances that I had when I was 16 years old towards her. Who doesn't want to hear that, right? But we evolve, right? We grow. We change. And my view of my mom in my teen years, which I think is typical of many people, is much different than it is today. And I am grateful for how she changed and how she moved out of her childhood and became an awesome and amazing mother. That's not always the way it is, though. I read this book a couple of years ago, Childhood Disrupted, and it's a very powerful book. And I read so many of these books and these stories. If you had an awesome mother, like I did, and if you had an awesome father in addition to that, be thankful. Be grateful. This should be a day of deep gratitude for you. You may not realize it, but maybe half the population didn't have that same story that you have, right? They had mothers who were absent, or mothers who were angry all the time, or mothers who suffered from addiction or something else. And their childhoods were much different than your childhoods. And when your childhood is disrupted, when you have all this trauma in your childhood years, it will carry into your adult years. And people who struggle, people who are stuck in their lives, stuck in relationships and difficult challenges, it's a sign they had a disrupted childhood. So what do? Do we just give up and say, well, that was my childhood, and too bad, there's nothing else I can do? There's a score or a test that you take when you read this book. It's called Adverse Childhood Experiences. And they ask 10 questions. And if you say yes to 6, 8, or 10 of these questions, you will be profoundly affected in your relationships, in your health, your physical health, and in your relationships with your own children. So towards the end of the book, she talks about how we have to heal. When we don't have the love of a mother, it's hard to believe that we are lovable. It's hard to form an excellent relationship with our own children if we don't believe that we were loved by our mothers. So we have to look for love from others. We are a community of love and acceptance here. Some people come here to St. Mark's because they know we have the open arms. We welcome, we receive, we are loved together. We have to forgive. We have to forgive our parents for the shortcomings that they had. And often, you have to forgive without anybody asking for forgiveness. Right? That's easier. Right? If somebody comes up to you with tears streaming down their, I'm so sorry that I hurt you. Please forgive me. Easy. Rarely happens. Most people don't recognize what they have done in relationships. Forgiveness is the only way for us to move forward. It's the only way for us to heal our relationships with our children and grandchildren if we forgive our parents. Many years ago, I was counseling a pastor in Prince George, BC. And the person said after a couple of meetings that, I hate my mother. And I said, you have to forgive your mother. Can't do it. Person got up and left. And they struggled for the rest of their ministry. The most important relationships in our lives are with our parents. And most particularly with our mothers. If you need to forgive, today is the day to forgive. To let go. To move forward and ask God to give us that power to heal our hearts and to forgive those that we need to forgive. Amen. Extend our hands to one another one time. The steadfast love of the Lord never ceases. Go in peace and serve the Lord. Thanks be to God.